Welcome to tutorial number 5 of the iOS app tutorials, where we build a to-do app using Swift and Xcode. In this tutorial, we will start creating the function where we can delete notes from our app. And we're carrying off from where we left off in tutorial 4. So if you have just joined us, or if you're from the previous episode, regardless, the code is on GitHub and is available for anyone to get. So let's carry on from where we left off. So let's quickly run this on an iPhone 6 just to kind of recap on where we were last time. So here we go, it's built. Okay, fantastic. So we can see our basic app here. So if we click the add button, let's just say basic to do with cats, then click done, and we can see that we have our to do note in there, but we can't actually do really much with it yet. We can't click on it, we can't delete it, and now we're basically going to implement the delete function. So let's get going with that now. One function is particularly important for this, which is func tableview make sure we can see it, and we are looking for edit actions for row at index path. It should be down here somewhere. There we go, that's the function that we need to implement. Then what we can do is we can create the delete action. So let's go let delete action equals UI table view table row action. Let's use the brackets to create a new one, and let's use this function here that Xcode offers us. So we need to implement everything that's in there. Okay, so because it's delete, we're going to use the dot, which refers to the enum, and destructive. I'm not sure why Xcode doesn't offer it as an option straight away, but it is one of the options. Let's double quotation mark, and let's call that delete. Then tab over to the handler and just double tap enter. Then what we can do here is we can just go row action equals UI table view row action, and then index path ns index path. Cool. Then what we can do is, once the action is fired, we can just, oh man, I'm going into JavaScript mode here. I've been doing JavaScript all day. So let's go back into Swift mode. Let's go print, and let's go delete me. Then let's use that slanted, the backstroke, the backtick, the back slanted thing, or whatever it's called. I can't really remember its name right now. And then let's go index path dot row. Then let's close that. So we're basically going to say delete me, and which row should be deleted. Then we need to basically return the edit actions from the function, because we can see the function is looking for a return type of an array of UI table view row actions, and we only have one action, but that's no issue. We can just go return then bracket for an array delete action close bracket. Cool, now let's run this and see what happens. Here we go, and it's just built. iPhone simulator is loading. So our app should now load eventually. And once it does load, we should be able to drag horizontally on the row, which should trigger, it should show the action. Then we should be able to delete it. So, well, we shouldn't be able to delete it yet, but we should see it log in the console that we're going to delete it. So let's create a little to-do note. Let's drag, and we can see delete is there, which is cool. Let's click delete, and you can see delete me at index 0. So let's just test that once more. Let's go row 2 1. So this should be at index path dot row 1. This is because of the way table views is 0 indexed. Row 1 starts at 0, and same way as arrays. This is actually row 2, but it'll be indexed at 1. So let's delete this now, and we should see, yeah, delete me 1. So that is all working properly. Now what we need to do is we need to start deleting the to-do notes from the actual table. So let's go about and do that now. So we have our table data array, which basically contains all of our to-do notes. So what we need to do is we need to remove the data from the array. So what we can do is we can do table self.table data.remove at index. We're going to say index path.row. Then what else we're going to do is we're going to do table view dot self.row at index path index path. I don't know if it was needed dot row there. Let's just check. Self.row index path. I don't think it did need. No, it didn't. Just needs index path. And we can do let cell equals. Then what we can do is table view dot remove cell. Where is it? Okay, it's not that. Let's do self.tableview.delete rows at index path, and let's say index path, and let's say, yeah, we want to animate because that looks a little bit cooler. Then we can do self.tableview.reload data. I'm not sure if it's totally necessary, but out of habit, I always do it just to ensure that the fresh set of data is in the table view. Revert animation. Can I convert to dot? Automatic. Okay, so what we've done here is we've basically removed the data from the data array. So that would be the to-do note at the index path. So the row that the data is in corresponds with where it's indexed in the data here. So if we remove it at the same place, it's all good. And then we delete the same. Row from the table view data. Just so we basically remove it from the data array, but we also remove it from the table view. Then we just reload the table data. So let's try and run this now and see what happens. Here we go. Build succeeded. And it should load. So let's create delete, and it's gone, and it works. And let's just add a couple more, and then if we delete this one, we can see the rows get shifted up and it deletes the data properly. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it for this tutorial, I think. Hopefully see you on the next one. Code is on GitHub as ever, and if you find it interesting or if there's any questions you have, please feel free to comment or get in touch. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.